Hi, I am Gia Mills and welcome to True Reflections, the podcast where I get my guests to reflect on the way they feel about their physical appearance and what lies beneath the surface. Don't forget to follow the podcast. It means a lot to us wherever you're watching or listening. On social media, you can find us on @TrueReflectionsPodcast. So today, my guest has shown you how to cook, how to be a lady, where you need to visit around the world. But today, with thanks to Newman for this episode, I'm delighted to welcome, to tell you her beauty journey, it's Rosemary Shrager. Hello.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Do you know, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. I actually was, as soon as I got in, I was given some cakes and I've got it's great.
It's good.
Lovely
And it's
to
your
be
birthday
here.
today.
It is, so I feel very honoured. But this is, this is the best birthday present by doing this particular campaign, but also talking about, I think... Can I just start with something?
Yes.
Because I think this is quite important. Somebody of a certain age, you never ever not want to feel feminine, in the sense you still want that femininity. You still need it. They all think as you get older, you don't want to be feminine anymore. You don't need anything anymore. You don't want it. This is the most untrue situation ever, because you still want to feel good about yourself. You still want to feel comfortable. You still want to look right on a certain occasion.
You want to be seen.
And have that party dress or have this. You want to be seen. You still want it.
Yeah.
So there's absolutely no way that anybody can say, whether what age you are, that you are told doesn't mean anything, it doesn't matter anymore, because until you push up the daisies, it does.
It does, and how it makes you feel, that confidence.
Well, it's all about that. It's all about how it makes you feel, and all about confidence. And when you go up, and okay, I can go out without makeup and just locally, but I would never go out without makeup if I feel I'm going to go somewhere or I'm going to see someone, or picking up the dry cleaning, fine. But I just feel that because it makes me feel better. It's all about how I feel. And I don't think it's a selfish way of looking at it. I think it's just the fact it's all about feeling good about yourself.
It is.
Which is what this book is all about as well.
So yes, I want to come on to the book. But first of all, I always love to ask people... Yes. You sat down and went, we're being filmed. I need to get my lippy out.
Yes.
So I've got your makeup bag in front of me.
Yeah,
Can you tell me what is in your makeup bag?
It's not very big. Okay,
it's a small
lovely
Smytheson
little.
bag.
Yes, it is a Smytheson bag. Yes, well, it's just because I tell you why, it's a good shape.
Yes, because you can open it and see what everything's in it.
And I've got my mascara.
So those who can't see, Rosemary has a beautiful little brown and bronze. Brush. She's got a brush
and a brush, and I've got two things of Terry foundation, which I love. Yes,
so
Terry.
That's an SPF 15.
Yes.
It's a fluid foundation for ultra correcting coverage.
Yes, and it actually looks, it's really good. This is a Terry Browning as well.
Okay, so that's a bronzing
to go with that bronzing. Some lippy.
Which lippy makeup?
Also, I have all different lippies. I've got one in my bag, but this is a Yves Saint Laurent, which is a nice one. Also, I carry these with me.
These are
little cotton buds, because you can get into the eye. If you're getting, you just want to.
Because didn't you have something?
Yes, I did.
That's
right.
The blasto
on the top.
You had your eyes lifted.
Yes. No, well, I had the tops taken off because they were over my eyelids, so I couldn't put makeup on or mascara. I couldn't be eyeshadow, that is, or mascara, because you just wouldn't see it.
But was it hard to actually see things?
Yes, I had.
So it was hard to see.
I had problems to see, and it was coming. The older I was getting, the further it was coming down.
It's like the shutters coming down, and it's like, right, I need to get those shutters pushed back up again, and I need to have something done.
Exactly like that. It was like the shutters coming down. Nobody ever said that before. Yes, a little bit of lipstick. This is
Oh, what's that?
It's just normal. Yes, it's just sort of natural.
That is called a lipstick queen.
Yes.
And is that one of the things to stop the bleeding around the edges?
Yes,
it's
it
like
is.
a lip liner that stops the bleeding.
Yes,
Good.
it stops the bleeding.
I love to see everyone else's makeup bags that aren't like absolutely spotlessly clean and perfect.
Oh yeah, this isn't.
Because I have a makeup bag when I do makeup on people.
And a brush.
And it's spotless, but my own makeup bag, God knows what's going on in it. So you've got good brands. I love all your brands that you're using.
That's the same one.
That's another one.
Then this one.
And you've got a Lancôme eye pencil. So what? So having your, I think a lot of people are having this. I'm not going to pronounce it incorrectly. The when you have your eyes,
Yes,
skin
well,
lifted.
for me, okay, for many
Blepharoplasty,
years,
I think it's called.
Yes, for many years, I actually, I just, and when I was younger, and I had these sort of, they were sort of puffy, but it was not to do with me as a person. It was purely the way I was
Just
made.
the architecture of your face.
It's the architecture of, great way of saying it. It's the architecture of my face. And I felt, especially mascara, I could not wear mascara. So I had to get the mascara put on every 3 weeks to actually, so I could wear some mascara. But even then it didn't make any difference.
Even if you wore like a waterproof or you put it on by lifting, it just came off?
It wasn't that. It just got everywhere.
Oh.
It just still got everywhere. It was just useless. So I went to the plastic surgeon. I said, look, what I need, but you know what I regret is not getting the under ones done as
Did
well.
Did he offer you at the time?
Yes, he said he'd do it. But I said, no, don't worry about
So
it.
there's a level, I think it's really interesting what we deem we want to keep about ourselves with plastic surgeons, I guess. I've never had anything like plastic surgery, the odd bit of Botox,
Yes.
but what you ask to keep about yourself and what you ask them to take to fix.
Yes.
So you wanted to have, like, you functionally, you needed to see
Yes.
and be able to just do a bit with your eyes.
Exactly.
But underneath you were like, no, that's me. I don't want to
Yes.
change me.
I didn't want to change me, but in saying that, I'm beginning to think I wouldn't mind doing something with as I'm getting older, you get jowy things coming.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't mind doing something with that. So, because I think that it would make me feel better. It's always
The feeling better
Yes.
is the key word that you say, and
Yeah.
everyone I get to speak to,
it's
is
always feeling better.
it's how you feel. And if you decide to do nothing, if that makes you feel good, or if you decide to do loads,
Doesn't matter.
if it makes you feel
Better.
Yes. And I think when you're on the telly, you've done some, all sorts of brilliant stuff on the telly.
I have.
If you watch yourself and it makes you feel bad to see how you look on the telly, then it's like, okay, we have the tools out there. The science is out there.
You can do it, can't
And
you?
and yes, and I think if it's slightly tweaked and it makes you go, not feel so sad if you look at
Yes.
yourself on the telly, because it does trigger people.
Yes, it does, totally and utterly. I'll tell you quite an interesting, I've never told anybody before. This is the first time ever. And it's only because we're talking about how we feel. I always thought I had very big nostrils. Seriously. I always felt, I could almost sort of put a thumb up them. They were so, yes, I've always thought they were so big. So I went I made an appointment to go and see a plastic surgeon in Harley Street. So I went, and he did say they were huge. So I said, oh, okay. I wasn't ready for that. So we made the appointment to go in and have them done, have my nose done, to make it not quite so wide. Packed my little suitcase. I got to the clinic in Harley Street. Got to the door. I turned round.
Oh.
I never had it done.
What was going through your mind at the time?
I think at the time, I didn't talk to anybody about it. But at the time, I was thinking, do you know, maybe I'm being a bit stupid here. Maybe I'm meant to be like this. I've got a very wide face. So maybe it goes with my face. So I wasn't confident enough because I thought maybe I look different, totally different. Not the fact I was happy. I've never been a vain person. But I thought maybe it'll make me look a bit dysfunctional.
Because your design, nature designs symmetrically and beautifully most nearly all the time.
Yes.
And I guess if you start playing with that, you're discorrecting things, and then maybe other things will get out of balance.
Well, that's what I thought, and that's exactly right. And so we're talking about 40, 50 years ago. You're talking about a long time ago. And I basically... And funny enough, when I put on a lot of weight, there was a time where I went through, I've seen a photograph on one of the things, I couldn't believe the photograph of me. And I thought actually having a wide nose was a good thing because it obviously suited. But I'm too old now, so, why bother?
But also I think you get to stage where it's like, do I care anymore? And
I don't. It's not about that. It's how you feel.
It's the whole...
Yes.
The thing you notice probably no one else ever notices.
No, they didn't.
I've got things I go, oh, my nose is really pointy, or it's this. And my nose actually moves. At the end of my nose moves when I talk. So
I can see. You've got a moving nose.
I've got a moving nose. The tip of my nose, my brother and I, we've both got noses that
God,
wiggle at the end
how
and
do
we
you
talk.
move your nose?
Because I think the skin's really tightly connected to the skin beneath my nose is connected to my nose.
And it goes in slightly, doesn't it? Goes in.
Anyway, I notice it. And when I tell people, they start laughing like, you'll never not be able to see that. But we have things that we see that nobody else absolutely doesn't notice.
Do you know, I honestly believe this from the bottom of my heart. It doesn't matter what you look like. In the end of the day, it's about what's inside and what comes out. Because you can have the most beautiful person, but the ugliest person inside that comes out, then you are, quite frankly, not attractive.
Yeah.
If you
attractive is the word.
Yes, I think so.
Attractive rather than pretty or beautiful.
Absolutely, it's got nothing to do exactly. But if you are a lovely soul or you're a good person, it shines no matter what you look like. It doesn't matter what you look like. It's how you feel. And I'm with the jowl, I think nothing else matters to me. You know, I'm not going to do the Botox. I'm not going to do. But I was thinking how I feel. Maybe a bit of the jowy bit needs to go. I don't know. I haven't yet decided properly whether it would do me any good or not.
You may get to the door again and go, do you know what? I'm fine how I am.
Yes, exactly.
But at least you've kind of made that decision yourself. And
Yes,
gone,
I have.
I've gone on the journey. I've explored this. Because I think we all think about it. Like there's things I'm like, oh, I'd like to do that. Or I'd like to do that to my body. And then then this little voice peeks out and goes, do you know what? That's yours and that's you. Do you really want to change it? And you're like, well, I could. I think, it's a funny where the voice comes from. And actually, it's good when that little voice comes out and says, you're all right as you are.
And you need to listen to it. Which is quite important.
Which you were listening to when you got to the door for
That's
yourself.
exactly what I did. Do you know, they never sent me a bill for the photographs and the consultation or anything. I think they were a bit shocked.
Oh, and how did you find the procedure with your
with that
eyes?
one?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a necessity. I had to have that done. So good. I went in the morning, whip out, and I was out in the afternoon.
Yeah, bit of swelling, I imagine.
Bit of swelling, yes. I looked black and blue, but it was the best thing I could have ever done. And now, I mean, they're not huge, but they, my eyes.
But you can see your eyes. You can see. You can see.
I've got okay eyes, I think. Now you can see them.
Beautiful eyes.
Now you can see them.
And it's so fun to decorate our eyes and make ourselves feel good.
Yes.
And so also tell me, you have been open about going on Ozempic and stuff on diets.
Yes, I have. I've done it, but not now. Now it's about sustainability. It's about
sustainability.
Yeah, it is. It's keeping healthy.
Yeah.
And for me, which I am, and keeping your weight down, but also not only that. I'm so excited about this Craving cookbook.
Yes.
I am so excited.
I want to hear about this.
Well, again, it's all about feel good. Because since
just to remind everyone, you have a brilliant cookbook coming out in partnership with Newman.
It's not mine. I've done the recipes, but I've done it with Newman. Newman have basically been part of giving tips and tricks about all nutrition, about helping you with this thing. We've done it together. And I've come up with the food, getting the right balance to feeling comfortable. So what we've done is the book is all about cravings, and it's all about when you have your cravings. So you could be a bit peckish 11 o'clock in the morning. You could be peckish at 4:30 in the afternoon. You could be fatigued. You could be wanting something sweet when you're watching television at night. You could do all the different things, or boredom or something. I'm doing it. These recipes that actually help this craving. And I've never done a diet book. I thought nobody will believe me. So, which is true. But this is different. This is not a diet book. This is all about cravings, where nobody's ever said that to me, because I've always been told it's a weakness, but it's not a weakness. It's biological. It's all about, it's a moral dilemma that everybody has, that we actually,
that little voice in your head
says you need something sweet, go to your fridge and get one. But actually it's having that healthy something sweet that you can actually pick at. And that's what it's all about.
We're programmed as prehistoric man needed fat because you never knew, and you'd gorge on it because you didn't know when you're going to get it again. And it's like now we've evolved, we still haven't lost the essence of what
feeling,
it is as that feeling. Pre-man sort of thing.
Pre-magnum man, you're right, but it's also about I think in terms of what I'm trying to say, it's also about having enough protein, having enough few carbs, fibre, that will balance it all out, sustain that whatever you require. So it could be something sweet, could be a beetroot brownie, delicious.
Beetroot brownie.
Yeah, yeah.
Beetroot is so good. Is it the bioflavonoids or something or other?
It has
I don't know,
wonderful stuff in
purple.
it, yes. It could be an energy ball. It could be beautiful, all healthy. It could be anything at all like that you pick, or it could be a frittata, but a healthy frittata that is really good for you. You could have it at 11 o'clock or just a little bit of frittata because it's the egg protein.
I love a bit of frittata.
Frittata, yes.
Because also you had got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes.
I have, yes.
So does this also help because of the regulating your blood sugar?
Absolutely.
Does that tie in with cravings as well?
Yes, this all helps as well. This is not going to do the job. Everybody is an individual and everybody has their own requirements. For me, my requirements are with my trigger foods like cheese and things. So I know what my trigger foods are, but with my diabetes, I've had to be very careful. And this, for me, it helps with my type 2 about not having the sugar, not having this. So I have to balance it out. And it's wonderful. I mean, I am genuinely excited. And when I'm saying this is the best birthday present I could do, I genuinely am saying this is the best.
Because you're talking
present.
about something that you know can help people. I'm definitely getting your book. My mother would absolutely love it. She loves watching you on telly.
Let me tell you what's happening. It's not in book form. We've done it online, but we're not doing it. It's all online. And hopefully we will get it into a book form. Whether we will, I don't know. But it's online and we're bringing out hardly any recipes to begin with. And we do it every week. We bring new recipes out. It's all free of charge.
Where can you find it?
Well, Newman.com.
Okay.
I mean, literally, Newman.com. And everybody can find it. And it is so easy. And it's quick as well. Everything's quick. Everything's easy. Everything's doable.
But it's the recipes that it's been thought through, so you don't have to do the thinking of what's this stuff that's going to keep my blood sugar.
Absolutely
I'm not going to spike.
Absolutely, it's going to help.
Yeah.
Yes, it will help you.
And have you found this has helped you?
Yes.
Doing diets like that. Let's
not
not
a
call
diet.
it a diet. Let's not call it a diet.
No,
but recipes
not a diet. Yes.
that help stave off your cravings.
Yes.
Does it? I think when you eat well, it helps your skin. It helps your energy levels. Yep.
My skin is so good at the moment.
Because you're eating really well.
Yes, it's
your
food.
Cravings are less.
Absolutely. Food has been so important. And now I've never had such good skin. Seriously. I mean, everybody knows I'm over 70. Say no more. So basically, my skin is so good at the moment. Yeah. It really is. And I genuinely think it's because I'm eating healthily. And that's what it's all about. And not bringing in the fine sugars and things like this with my diabetes. And it's really important. I mean, I can't say it's going to help everyone because I cannot be the judge for that. But what I can do, I know what helps me.
Yeah.
And that is incredibly important. Being an absolute bad. In fact, they were saying to me, if I didn't do something about it, I would have to go onto insulin. So I'm not now. There's no way I'm going to go onto insulin. So but this is not a diet. It's a way of eating. We're no calorie countings. But it's being mindful of what you're putting into your body. Like I spray my extra virgin olive oil. And the other thing I have to tell you, I only use things like butter, full fat things, because it homogenizes in the stomach more and you don't need so much of it. It fills you up more. So if you have the low calorie, really low calorie,
then you're going to spike and get hungry.
Well, you're going to want to get hungry, but not only that, it doesn't homogenize properly. The whole thing is this. We are made up of the incredible biology in our minds. I don't know enough about it, so I'm not quoting anything. But we are made up inside, like beauty on the outside, but inside it's very important to maintain its health. And I've abused my body all my life, really. Although I do.
From a food and drink point of view?
Yeah, I used to drink a lot. I don't drink. I hardly drink at all now. I drink the odd glass of champagne because I don't call that drink. But
it's a sort of fizzy drink.
Yes, I might have one tonight, but I don't really drink.
Well, it's your birthday.
I know. I'm going to have one. But I do think it's important. There's nothing wrong in allowing you. I've just had a little baby cake there. do you know what? I can't anymore, but it's fine. There's, everything in moderation is allowed. I don't think you should deny yourself anything. Just don't continue it.
But this is lovely hearing this from you from like years, because you've been, you started off by starting up a cookery school very, you were very young. So your knowledge of food.
Oh, it's huge, yes.
Is absolutely huge. So understanding, having that, blending the science with the tastiness.
I want to show you something. Nobody will see this, but you can get the photograph from So look, I want to show you. And I was so bad.
What's this a photo?
Now, this is a photograph of me, what I looked like before. But this is really important to show you. Here we are. You're going to be shocked.
So this is, Rosemary's going to show me a photograph. Wow. This is a picture of Rosemary. This is on the marigold.
Yes,
real
it was
marigold.
the Indian one.
And you're with...
No, that wasn't. That was in
and you're with...
Japan. No, that was Japan. Or
and
China. China.
You look like a different person.
I do. That's what everybody says to me.
Has got a lot. Is heavier in this, and you're with Miriam Margolis.
Yes.
And the dancer.
Yes, Wayne Sleep.
Wayne Sleep. And who's the guy in the background?
Oh, there's lovely Bobby George.
Oh, so this was you.
And the comedian Doctor Who.
But you look a different person now.
Yes,
and
I
it's
do.
amazing because we want
skin.
to embrace everyone, all sizes.
Look at my skin. That was so bad. You couldn't really see it there, but it was not good.
Did you find that you overheated more? You sweated
yes,
more?
Yes, I sweated more.
Did you? Because you got trying to have makeup that stays on when you sweat.
I couldn't.
You
keep
couldn't
makeup.
wear any makeup on.
I now have makeup with a spray. I fix it with this spray.
Because I have a brand that it's sweat proof tinted moisturizer, so you can wear it when it's hot.
Yes.
Because I think when you're in a hot country, and also when you're lots of people can, when you're larger, there's more, you sweat a bit more.
You do. I absolutely do. I mean, there's...
Put it nicely.
Yeah, completely. You do sweat
And finding
more.
that's, it's a challenge.
Yes, it is.
But I literally, congratulations for finding ways, because I think it is really, really difficult to shift weight.
It's really difficult. It's nearly 4 stone. And I have to say, but... the most important now for me as a person is to stay healthy. I don't want to be thin. I don't need to lose loads of weight because nobody knows me like this. So it's not that I want to get thin. It's just that I want to feel healthy. And for me, I've got to get used to doing the right food. And this is what I'm doing for myself now at the same time as working with Newman. And this is what it's all about. So people are following almost my own life at the moment, which is incredible.
Well,
and it's working.
I think it's inspiration because we all look to people who are in the media. And we use that as benchmarks. We see, what are they up to? They're doing that. And there's power. So if you can be educating people through a lovely vehicle like Newman, people can go online. They've got your recipes. It's done in a really fun, nice way.
Yes.
And there's a real bedrock of a thought behind it, i.e. about the craving.
Yes.
I think you can, it makes it fun. You can not educate, but you can take people on a journey in a fun way and not make it that, I've got to go on a diet.
It's fun. You've said it. That's what's so nice. You've actually said it because I've never, ever heard anybody doing a book on cravings. Never. It's only been about health, diet, fail, or something like that. That's why I would never, as I said at the beginning, do a diet book, because I would never do a diet book because everybody wouldn't believe me. It was true. I couldn't sustain it. This is different. This is sustaining something which is part of life. And if you want a tiny that, like I've just had.
Tiny bit of cake.
Fine, perfect. Yeah. Mini. It wants to be tiny. I'm not going to have any more. But it was so delicious. So basically... Why not?
It doesn't matter what age. You need to come and talk to my dear mother. She always listens to these podcasts. And I'm like saying to her, because she's a naughty little thing, she doesn't really believe in exercise and she likes a bit of chocolate.
So important. No exercises. I've just done 500 miles.
I did.
Yes.
You cycled it?
I cycled it from Land's End to Dover. Okay. And I went the long way. That's why it was nearly 500 miles. I actually had the song on at the same time when I was singing in the van.
I would
following
walk
me.
500 miles.
I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
But it doesn't matter what age you are to start doing this. And
how old's your mum?
She is 82, 83.
Okay, it's fine. No, it's never too late.
But it's getting that kind of confidence, and because it's how it makes you feel. And if she can cut the cravings, it gets it's all like, I think it's like a snowball. You get the energy to do a bit more, that gets you moving, that makes you feel better, and then you do more. And which obviously I focus on a lot more with my, being a makeup artist. It's about how it makes you look as well, because then you've got that effect of like, oh, I look well. And it doesn't matter that people say, oh, don't you look good? You're looking really well. It's not like it matters, but it makes you feel better.
No, it makes you feel better. And I think what goes on the outside should be on the inside. I think both work together in tandem. And I think that's really important. That's why this is a great thing for me to do with the podcast, because I think it just goes together. The synergy is the same, exactly the same, because... and I just feel very strongly that we don't have... I've never heard of eating through cravings, and that's it. And that to me is the most sensible thing in the whole wide world. It's like a trigger's gone off in my head.
It's been the thing that's...
It's been fun. It's, as you said, it's fun.
What's your favourite recipe in the book?
At the moment...
Well, not the book. It's not a book.
No. At the moment,
recipe.
it's probably my fish takeaway. Because I put in takeaway. I mean, obviously there's more that'll come. Takeaway. So the takeaway is salmon, and with wholemeal noodles with lots of vegetables. I mean, seriously nice. And I've done it on papillote in a bag, but it's what I've done with it and how I've done it, how I've cooked it, and what a little bit of stevia, a little bit of this. So that's all healthy, and there's enough protein. I've tried 170 grams rather than 130, because you're not going to be filled up with 120 to 130. So it needs to have more. So that'll fill you up, and I tell you, you go back for seconds. It's enormous. There's so
it's
much
lovely to
pasta.
I think we're all getting so much more educated in that. And are you going to be doing anything more this year on telly? I mean, are you going?
Oh yes.
What are you up to?
I can't tell you. I'm booked up. I've been told not to say. I'm booked up for a few. I'm booked up at the moment. So watch this space. Yes, I'm still on telly. I feel quite honoured still being asked.
Well, it's gorgeous because. Again, what we're talking about, and I talk to so many people about this on the show, is when you're really sort of feeling your energy, you've got that, your personality comes through.
Oh, yes.
People engage with that,
yes.
And eating well gives you that energy.
Yes.
You've got a sort of twinkle in your eye, by the way.
Have I got a twinkle?
Yes, you've got a little twinkle, and I think people like that on telly,
yes.
and they engage with that, and it's not being too perfect. And
yes.
You just, you're so engaging to watch when whether you've been on I'm a Celebrity or going on to the Real Marigold. It's just your chat, the attractiveness, the bubbliness. It
just
comes
me.
through.
Everybody says, you're the same as you are on telly. I said, of course I am.
Why would you be any different?
Why would be any different? Because I genuinely think longevity, I've been on telly for many, many years, but I think one of the most important thing is to people to trust you and who you are. You're not trying to be different. You're not trying to be somebody who is out there and thinks they're important. Because I say to everybody, if you hadn't engaged in watching me, I would not be where I am today. It's all about viewing ratings and everything else. But I look at that. I used to look at it a lot more than I do now. But I sort of think people like me, they like me. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit like salt and pepper. Actually, in a way, I'm not actually, because I hope they see my kind soul. I'm a kind soul, but I'm fair and tough as well. I was having dinner, and Joan Collins was on my table. It was for an event, and she said to me, Rosemary, where's your lipstick? Because I did look pretty dire that night. I had been somewhere that day. I tried to stay in the hotel, and I said, well, it's up in my bedroom, because I didn't have a bag with me. So she looked at me and she said to me, Rosemary, a lady should never be without a lipstick, ever.
So that was Joan Collins
ticking
you off for not having your lipstick. And when we sat down today, the first thing you said was, I'm going to be on camera. Where's my lipstick?
It's true. And in fact, this is another story. My sister-in-law always wanted me, for some reason, to have makeup on when I went out, or because she said, you've got to put makeup on. It makes you look better. I went to a makeup artist in a local beauty place before I went to visit her once in Richmond. I thought I'd better go and get my makeup done. So I did. Can you believe somebody did that? I did that.
You felt the pressure. I felt
the pressure of putting makeup on.
Oh, I remember that place in Richmond, that department store where the clinique.
Yeah.
Oh well, I love hearing your stories, Rosemary. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Good guys.
always like to feel good when I dress. Like this morning, I put on my...
Well, you're wearing red glasses. I love it that you
red
want...
glasses,
it's being seen. You're being seen, and I think that's
Yes.
important.
That's exactly what I do. I try to make myself that I'm out there. I've got a large personality and a bit larger than life, but... and I can't help the way I am. I'm just who I am. And... I'm just...
Keep being yourself.
I just try to be me and try to feel good about what I am and who I am.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I think it's important just to be kind to people.
Particularly in this day and age.
Yes, because if you're kind to people, you always get kindness back.
It's an energy. It
It
gets
is an energy.
reflected.
I can actually speak to somebody on the telephone and change their opinion of what they feel for that day, because you can change them by just the tone of your voice.
You've lifted me. You've lifted me today.
Have I lifted you
yes,
today?
I do feel like...
Oh, your
you've
energy.
just got, yeah, it is. You've got this bubbly energy that when
Yes,
you
I
came
have.
in, I was like, oh,
I have.
I feel more enlivened. So it's absolutely gorgeous. So thank you so much, Rosemary.
Well, thank you for having me.
I've loved chatting. You've divulged lots of different secrets.
I have,
about yourself. So a big thank you to Rosemary Shrager and to Newman for this week's episode.
Yes.
That's it for True Reflections this week. If you enjoyed today's episode, please subscribe wherever you're watching or listening. You can find me across your social media by searching at True Reflections Podcast. I'll be back next week with another celebrity to talk through their beauty experiences, their favourite products, and delve deeper into how the ideals of beauty shapes not just our physical appearance, but also the core of our identities. Until then, have a lovely week.